Alright, it is 8:14 a.m. Central Time America, and I'm not going to be here vlogging as much because my battery on my iPad it's pretty much dead, and I'm about to be going out to eat for breakfast with one of my relatives, so I won't be able to vlog any of that. But what I will do is vlog right now. Anywho, I was searching last night and I found a video that would actually really interest everyone. It's actually talking about new iPhone 7 Plus or 7 Pro or whatever it may be. But I think it's a cool video, and once that gets uploaded, I'll actually throw it up on here. But until then, hopefully you enjoy, because it's worth watching. Just to, intervened into the idea of what the new iPhone 7 looks like. I don't know, but I think China did pretty well making the a replica model of what it may look like. It's just a prototype though. Let that be said. Enjoy.
Back on the iPhone 7 topic, more specifically the iPhone 7 Plus. As you'll notice in front of me, shout out to B Sound, the company in China that developed this mock-up and sent it to me exclusively. I have what I believe is the first accurate mock-up of the upcoming iPhone 7 Plus. Now, it was rumored to be called the Pro. Many think now it's going to be called the Plus, but this is the model that a lot of people are paying attention to, because as you'll notice, there are some key differences between this one and the previous version. First, and most obviously, the color. This thing has this kind of bluish, purplish tone to it. A very unusual color for Apple. It doesn't exist anywhere else in the product line. Personally, I think it would be really cool to see an iPhone in this shade. Two cameras, as you'll notice right there, this camera hump, which, believe it or not, is a little bit higher up than the previous version. Here's a regular iPhone 6S Plus. So you know the camera is substantially different, a dual lens system. If you've got this much bigger lump, what's it gonna mean for laying it flat? On the 6S Plus, when I touch the top left corner, I get a little bit of movement, but on the new one, it's quite a bit more. Chances are that camera is going to be substantially better. Of course, it'll have the versatility of the dual lens system and how they choose to implement that. You can now notice this antenna layout and how it has changed. Previously, you have these lines that come across the phone, but on the 7 Plus mock-up, it goes around the outside. The font is also different here. It looks to be thinned out, the iPhone font. Now at the bottom, this again is where things get a little bit spicy. Now these docking contact points, as we're assuming they will be, are probably going to interface with other accessories as well. Maybe wireless charging, maybe a keyboard dock, who really knows? Maybe a modular camera attachment if you want to let your imagination flow. One thing that was rumored, which isn't represented on this mock-up, is this sensor at the very top moving into the earpiece. In this particular case, it's still above like it was on the previous version. On the side here, similar layout, volume rocker up and down, the hold switch. Now some people thought that was going to be subtracted. I think it might still be there, at least in the case of this mock-up it is. And then on the other side, really familiar stuff, your power switch as well as your SIM card tray. Now when I was holding these two devices, I noticed that the mock-up felt a little bit thinner, so I do have some digital calipers here to test that theory. Let's see here. So here is the iPhone 6S Plus. I'm getting a reading of 7.18. The 7 Plus mock-up, 7.14. So maybe it's a tiny bit thinner. If it is, it's insignificant, and it could possibly just be a discrepancy in the tool. The most controversial topic, the bottom. On the 6S Plus, you have a headphone jack, and in the case of the mock-up, that's been removed. As expected, as rumored, there's no longer a headphone jack on your next iPhone. You're gonna have to live with it. You'll either have to use some kind of dongle or potentially wireless earphones. You do have two speaker grills. Is that some kind of consolation? Hopefully. There you have it. iPhone 7 Plus mock-up dual lens.
Alright guys, hopefully you like that. From Unboxed Therapy, they got it sent to them, and it was created by a group from China. They did almost a precise replica of what the iPhone 7 may look like, and I'm willing to bet that's what it may look like. And if so, someone should bid $1 million on that, because they're definitely going to get a lot of money at the end of the day. But just to throw it off, 2 things I like about it. 2 speakers finally. 2 speakers in the phone. And 2, you got a dual lens camera. Okay? Dual lens camera. Now, you may ask, well, what's so great about that? Well, as one camera is looking at you, the other camera focusing what's around you. You know, it gives you that beautiful clarity to all the photos you've always wanted. I mean, that just specific, particular specs that you've always been wanting is finally here. And I've been wanting it for, I don't know how many years I've been waiting for this. But it's finally coming out. Beautiful photos you can take with this. They're all going to be in 4K. But you know, like the traditional way, you can actually downgrade the pixels if you want to, all the way down to 720. But they go from 720 to 1080 to 1440 to on to 4K. So, brilliant. But anywho, guys, I'm just going to leave it here. Like it, subscribe it, comment, share it, live it, love it, go to the bathroom with it. Whatever it may be. So God help me. Until next time, you know how I am. Skadoosh.